Hey again. So I'm continuing my series on finding Bigfoot in Fish Creek Park, or finding signs of. It's a pretty busy place with people. It's in the middle of the city. If you've seen my other videos, you'll of the Fish Creek Park Bigfoot series, you'll know about Fish Creek Park. It's in the middle of the suburban part of the city, and there's questionable sign here, but I'm not 100% convinced. I haven't found any tracks or anything here, but I keep looking, and today is another hunt. So I'll keep you informed if I come across anything. Talk to you later. So this is kind of interesting. Tree snaps. They're all going in the same direction. But there's also some signs to see how this can be natural, because those small saplings are all been snapped off. But then if you look at this bigger tree up here, it's bowed over. It probably has been for a while. And then behind that, there's these big spruce trees that are protecting these smaller trees from snow. Like, we got a lot of weather from the west, and that's the west side. These things are all facing east. And when you see the bow in the tree like that, then we get another big snowfall, big heavy wet snowfall. It snaps the bowed trees off, and then they end up looking like snaps like that. So that's the good example how the tree snaps happen naturally. I don't think anybody broke them off, or anyone's trying to prove anything there. I don't see any X's or anything yet, but that's how the snaps happen. So some of these things are all by nature, and the same as here. We've got another oddity here. This tree's leaning in, and it hit that tree. Well, I think it just fell over like that. I'll go check the stump, but I don't think that's in place. I think that's just naturally fell over and is leaning into the other tree, into that cottonwood. But anyways, that's how tree snaps happen. 100% natural. Yeah, it's still attached. The root system is, you can see there, hasn't been placed. It's the same tree I was looking at from a different vantage point, leaning into the cottonwood. You can see there, that big piece has been snapped off up top there. I'm not on any trail. I'm just out in the middle of the bush here, looking for sign of some kind, because I don't think there's going to be much right on the edge of the footpath that every Tom, Dick, and Harry and his dog walk on. I don't know. I don't think you can even see 100 feet. So as you can see, I've come out onto a paved path. Kind of hard to avoid it. It's just on top of a big cliff right here, and all the dirt trails come back to this path. You can probably hear the traffic. There's a 4-lane road off to my left, and there's a berm between us and it, so you can't really see, but I'm sure you can hear the traffic. And if I pan back this way, I'm quite sure I'm going to get some wind here, but so I'll stop talking. But the houses are right here. All along here. These are all houses between the path and the berm. Well, it's a cliff. I'm going to try to find another path here. It goes into rocks. So I'm on the western boundary of the park. I'm looking west now, and this park ends at this road, more or less. On the other side of the road there is just bush, just like this, all the way to, well, it goes to Kananaskis and beyond. It's bush right from here, this corridor that runs through here. It's bush right back to Banff, and I'm 100 and some odd kilometers away from Banff, and so it's feasible that game or a big animal like a Bigfoot could walk right through here and get out the other end and be still and walk basically right through all the suburbs under the cover of night, and not be seen or detected. The park's closed at 10 o'clock at night in the summer and 8 o'clock at night in the winter, so I don't think they actually hang around here, but I wouldn't be surprised if they don't pass through and maybe have a sleep. That's possible, because I'm quite sure there's Bigfoot in the Rocky Mountains. I'm not the first one to think that either. So it is possible that they pass through here, and maybe they do have a bedding ground. I don't think they live here, but they definitely could pass through. I wish I knew more about mushrooms. I don't know if these ones are good enough to eat, or safe to eat, I should say. I'm not taking my chances. This is kind of interesting. The spring is coming out of the ground. Well, there's a leaner there, but I think it's natural. Then there's a tree they're kind of woven in here, and it's bowed over, and it's on top of another one that's bowed over, but I think that's natural. This one's snow load. And then there's a leaner there, but the stump's still attached. This is curious, so in here. Pipe cleaner. Just about when I was ready to give up, X. I'm going to go check the stump. I can see this one here. Stump's right there. But Maybe it's loose, I don't know. Doesn't look like it. That one down there. Stump's not far away. But natural X? Maybe it does happen. Maybe not. So all kinds of little barricades down in here too. Like, I'm running my feet right now. Well, this is the most rugged part of the park that I'm aware of. And that's why I came over here, is because if they were going to be anywhere, they're going to be here. This is the other side of the creek, is where most of the people congregate and do. It's the more hardcore hikers and hardcore mountain bikers that are on this side of the creek. Well, they're scattered all over the place, but it's part of the backbone. More spine there. A couple of ribs. More spine. Another piece of spine. Well, you can see here. That's just all hair. It's probably where he ended up dying. There's a rib over there. Looks like a leg bone. Leg bone there. Rib there. More spine. Base of the skull. And strangely enough, somebody's been in here collecting them. Just looking around for more. It's just pooper. That's a mushroom. Oh, here's the hips. I saw a jawbone over here somewhere. Don't know if that's a bone or... Yeah, I think it is. Oh, look. A shovel.